Welcome to the first CK podcast of the 2018-2019 NBA season. I'm your host, Leo Biaz. I don't have Dustin or Email with me today, so I'm doing things a little bit different. But before I get into all my topics, I do want to give a huge shout out to Valley Tire Center for sponsoring this video. Make sure and tell them that you heard about them on the Cowbell Kingdom podcast. So without further ado, let's get to the first topic. NBA Media Day, Sacramento, California, at the Golden One Center. I had a lot of fun talking to some of these guys. I believe we posted 10 videos, 10 interviews on our YouTube channel, so make sure to check those out if you haven't checked them out already. Lots of good stuff from the young guns. Last year, the Kings had a total of 4 rookies. You know, De'Aaron Fox grew a lot over the offseason. I'm hearing so many good things from him in terms of him taking that leadership role, because this organization drafted him to be the guy. And yesterday when I tweeted out that Dave Joerger said, I believe he is the franchise player, it came to no surprise. And if it's a surprise to you, then I don't know if you even follow this team, because as much as I like Marvin Bagley and the fact that the Kings had the number 2 pick, make no mistake about it, De'Aaron Fox is the guy, the point guard, the quarterback of this organization. He needs to pan out. He was a top 5 pick in the draft, where you have star guards in Donovan Mitchell already. You have a star, potential star small forward in Jason Tatum. And obviously Ben Simmons not being a true rookie, but from class of 2016, you got that guy who also plays point guard. So there is pressure on De'Aaron Fox to perform, and I expect him, and I'm going to hold him accountable to that, because De'Aaron Fox is a very gifted athlete. He can do it all. If he can develop a consistent three-point shot, and by that I mean, can he shoot the ball at a clip of 38%? If he gets to that mark, holy cow, this boy is going to be so difficult to guard, and he's going to make everyone better around him. It's going to open up his game. It's going to open up everyone else's game. Coach Joerger talked a lot about Justin Jackson playing the 4 last year when he did play the 4, and Bogey played the 3, and he had Buddy Hield in the game as well. They were the number 1 team in pace. And this training camp / media day, it's only been 1 day, but the big topic, and the topic that we've all wanted to hear, was, will Dave Joerger, leave his old school big man, high post offense? There's so many names to this type of offense, but when you run this type of offense, the pace is really slow, and he really is going to allow De'Aaron Fox to take over this team and become that leader that most of us believe he can be. De'Aaron Fox also talked about how it would be disappointed if they don't rank at least top 5 in terms of pace, because they have so many young pieces. Harry Giles, Marvin Bagley, Scala Biciere, who put on 20 pounds. He looked phenomenal. He showed off his guns, talked about how focused he is and how he changed a lot of things this offseason, how he invested into his body. So many positives from Scal. You guys know I've been super high on him since he got drafted. He's so skilled, and I still believe that he is the best skilled offensive big on this roster. Don't at me, but if you want to, we'll discuss about it. And you guys can follow me at BiazLeo on Twitter, or you guys can DM us or leave us a comment on the Cowbell Kingdom Instagram page, which is Cowbell_Kingdom, or you can DM us on Facebook, like our page as well, leave a comment there. We can get to you guys and interact with you guys on so many different platforms. It's really exciting, and if you guys can leave a comment and a review on iTunes, we would really appreciate it, since we are part of the big Almighty Baller Network. So one of the topics that arose today, which is a quote from Wally Cauley-Stein from yesterday, right? He essentially said, I need to get paid. It's time to get paid. And just left me thinking. No, but seriously, I don't want to make fun of this topic because Willie is a really good dude. I just feel like he needs to pump the brakes and realize that he hasn't proven anything yet. And if he indeed wants to get paid, he needs to show it on the floor. Dave Joerger talked about Willie Cauley-Stein today in day one of training camp that he needs to have that motor. He needs to rebound the ball at a high rate and get his team second chances, third chances to help his team win games. That's making an impact. That's what's going to get you paid. Look at Clint Capella. The little things that he does, the shot blocking ability, the ability to switch onto guards, stay with them, make it very difficult on them to score. That's what the Kings want from Willie. They're not expecting 20 points, 15 points a game from you, bro. Like, that's not what they want from Willie Cauley-Stein. They want a Willie Cauley-Stein that's motivated, that can be that anchor on defense. That's why they drafted you, Willie Cauley-Stein, so you can be that guy. And if you want to get paid, I guarantee you, if you do those things, you will get paid. Now I want to talk about Buddy Hield. Yesterday, he talked about his improvement in being able to facilitate for others. He really worked on becoming the better playmaker this offseason. You know, he talked about him traveling and pretty much living life, which is great. I can't wait to watch him on the floor. I've seen so many clips and I've spoken to people around him. He's really motivated, he's in really good shape, and he can be so crucial and so critical to the success of this organization this season. This is the year where he may take that leap where he averages 18 points a game. That would be a huge momentum boost for the organization, for himself, for this team. He is more than capable of scoring 18 a night. If you get anything more than that, that's just a plus. So Buddy Hield, to me, will have a really good season this year, barring injury, of course. Bogdan Bogdanovic was not a media day. He just had surgery on his knee. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks. That's going to delay a lot of the success of this team because Bogey, in my opinion, is the best player on the team. But I do expect De'Aaron Fox to take those reins and become the best player, become the leader of the team, and Bogey and Buddy can be a supplemental piece to De'Aaron Fox. Another guy is Skal. Can Skal hold his own against other big men who pushed him around the first 2 years? Can he rebound at a high rate? Can he defend? Can he provide blocks for this team that doesn't play any defense, that needs that anchor? I mean, all these guys, it's an open competition if you really think about it, because if they can show Dave Joerger that they can play defense, they can do the little things and shoot the ball, because Skal is a much better shooter than Marvin Bagley, Harry Giles, and Willie Cauley-Stein. If he can provide all those things, he's going to have his solidified role on this team, and he's looking really good. So don't be surprised if Skal surprises a lot of people in terms of, you know, a lot of fans have given up on him. They're like, well, he's not going to be on this team no more. After seeing him and his new physique, who knows, it may work out. Some players take a little bit longer to develop and realize their potential. I really feel like Skal can be a really good basketball player because of his ability to shoot the ball and just his overall skill set on offense. I mean, the dude can pull up on the easy, has a high arc jump shot that's impossible to block. So I don't see why Skal can't be successful on this team. He's going to have the opportunity to do it. He has to show up in preseason. He has to show up every day in practice and earn his stripes. I'll leave it at that. I liked what I saw from training camp. I don't want to dive too deep into all the players because we won't have much to talk about in other podcasts, but that's pretty much the update for the Kings in terms of the NBA. You got the Lakers, you got LeBron James, you got those young cats. It's looking really exciting over there. Will they be able to compete against the Warriors? I don't think so, not yet. But we can't deny that that team has a very young nucleus, and they're going to be really fun to watch for a long time if they can keep that nucleus together. Or will Magic Johnson try and make some trades happen, bring in solidified all-stars? Hey, Jimmy Butler. There have been rumors that he doesn't want to play with LeBron. I don't know if I really buy that. He wants to play for the Clippers, but not for the Lakers, where LeBron is there. I think two strong personalities, two guys that would really respect each other, two competitors like that would really work well together. So I don't believe in him not wanting to play with LeBron James. Also, Woj reported that the Kings can be a third team to facilitate a trade for Jimmy Butler. So they may be able to get a first-round pick. They have a lot of expiring contracts, so the Kings are a destination for a lot of trades that will happen this year, because every year there is a team that will disappoint, and every year there's a team that will just surprise a lot of teams. I think that team in the East may be the Pacers. They have a lot of talent. They upgraded with Tyreke Evans, another ball handler, scorer, facilitator that you can add next to Victor Oladipo. If Miles Turner takes that next step, that team can be really good. Also, the Bucks, they finally have a really good coach, coach of the year in Coach Bud. So I like the chances of them being a surprise team, and maybe they can go after Jimmy Butler and facilitate a trade where they give up a first-round pick to the Kings, or if Minnesota gives up that first-round pick. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I know that the Kings have room. They have expiring contracts that they can give. So they're in a really good spot right now. Other news around the NBA. Everyone had media day already. Luka Doncic had his media day with the Dallas Mavericks. Watched a couple of those clips. It looks like him and Dennis Smith Jr., Dirk, DJ, we're having a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch that team play. I'll be honest, guys, we'll be providing a lot of Mavericks coverage on this channel as well. And yeah, I'll have more guests. I'll start to have guests, better yet. And, you know, E-Man and Dustin will most likely be back. If not both, at least one of them. Lots of stuff is happening. I won't be able to do one on Wednesday, so I don't think we'll have any content for Wednesday. But those are pretty much my thoughts on training camp, on media day. So many things coming up, so much content that we still haven't released yet because we're working on it. You guys can follow us on all social media platforms. I would really appreciate that, guys. You guys can also follow me on my other page, on my personal YouTube page. The link will be in the description there. I'm pretty much vlogging about my life, my travels, my new love for drones. So if you like those type of things and you're in that spirit of being Sacramento proud, definitely check out my YouTube channel. So that's going to do it, guys, for this first CK podcast of the 2018-2019 season. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on the next one.